Hello, everybody. Mr. Jiggles here, and today I'm just going to talk about the competitive experience on Rocket League at kind of like a higher level, like champ or whatever. So I've been playing this game for a long time. Like used to play with just friends for just for the laughs and have a good time. I did that majority of my time playing Rocket League, and then I started getting and taking more serious. My competitive nature kind of kicked in. And I start grinding for, Grand Champ with, very little mechanical skill that I have and just trying to, just play as smart as possible. Anyway, I've kind of made a slight return to this game recently, just playing it casually. And oh my god, what happened? Or was it always this toxic all the time? Because I feel like when I'm in the environment, even I'm toxic, right? And I'm naturally kind of toxic anyway. It is what it is. I don't care. Say what you want about me, whatever. But man, you can't like I'm sometimes I just get fed up, right, with, solo queuing and the teammates you get. And it gets to a point where like I'm playing with a person and noticeably their demeanor changes during the game. When we go from maybe having a lead to all of a sudden the onslaught comes and it's missed rotations, staying up too far, not rotating back, double committing, all these things. And it's just like, I just don't want to play with that person anymore. You know what I mean? Am I the only person that does this? Am I scum for thinking this? I mean, dude, like, I solo queue, that's it. And what's up with solo queuing and gaming nowadays? Like, you can't have it's just I don't know. It just there's no my biggest problem with the Rocket League is that they're when you solo queue, your teammate majority of the time has no idea how to play like a team. All they know how to do is play for themselves. That's all they know how to do. They don't know how to set you up with a good pass because they don't know what that is. And it's frustrating. And it's all these people that like I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know the type of person that does that. It just seems like they're all for themselves and super greedy. That's all it seems. I am the opposite. Hey, dude, give me the ball. I'll pass it to you. I'll set you up for an easy goal. Like, that's when I'm having peak fun, is when I'm setting my teammate up and they're setting me up and we're going back and forth and it's competitive and, somewhat positive, I guess. But man, the way some people play really gets on my nerves. Like, you have to be dynamic in this game because there are people that literally play one up, one back, and they just force it. They'll have 5 boost and they'll be on the ball. And they won't rotate back and they don't respect you and they don't respect you for having the ball and they don't care. They'll flip in front of the ball endlessly until their back hurts and the controller explodes and they pass out from not having enough water and being on too much G fuel. Okay? I just want an environment where it's fun to play as a team. And if that means me changing from being toxic and changing my mindset and all this stuff, then I'll do it. I'll gladly do it. I don't care. You'll see the biggest transformation of me as a content creator on YouTube, as a player on any game I play, whether it be Warzone. Know what? I'll stop complaining about my teammates. I'll stop completely. I'll try to figure, for the time being, I won't say anything bad about them and focus more on what I can do about myself. until I can figure out how to give them constructive criticism that isn't degrading to them as a person. Because you can't tell a person on Rocket League that they should rotate because it's throwing off your rhythm and the rhythm of offense, because they'll get mad and they'll be hurt and they'll take it in offense and they'll get soggy and salty and throw the game. Like, bro, tell me on ball chasing. I'll try. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, dude? Because the way I see it, ball chasing, right? You don't rotate. I try to rotate 100%. I try to rotate. I try to put the effort in to rotate. And yeah, guess what, guys? This freaking screen is probably looks terrible or whatever because it's like a really bad resolution image or whatever. I don't know, man. Is it me that needs to change? How can I change my mindset and the way I think about things to be less frustrated when playing a competitive game? Like, how do I maintain that competitive edge? Because I like being competitive. It makes me play better. If I'm not competitive, I don't care. And if I don't, like, there's a lot of people that, like, there's a lot of different types out there. Like, if I don't care, I'm not engaged. Okay, I'm not engaged in the game because I don't care, right? I'll just do whatever I want. I won't listen. I won't do anything. I'll just be off in my own zone. If I'm competitive and I'm engaged, that's a different type of player, regardless of the game. If I'm attentive, I've had ample sleep or whatever, water, energy, drinks, whatever. I know this is kind of a rant, but you get to hear my perspective on this, and I'm not just some, lack of better words, asshole that's like, oh, I'm gonna be hypocritical, and these people aren't playing like teammates, and I'm not playing like. There's sometimes I'm not playing like a teammate. There's sometimes, like, I played with people that are better than me in other games and FPSs and stuff, and I understand that, like, skill gap and getting frustrated at a skill gap. That's fine, dude. I don't care. But, like, you just got to be aware of your energy. I got to be aware of my own energy and what I'm putting out there, because I feel like people are getting, like, sassy with me, you know? I was just watching this. Well, I had an interaction with somebody yesterday, and they had the nerve to look me up on YouTube. And they're like, you're this type of player. Well, no wonder. Like, what kind of mentality is that? What kind of attitude is that? Don't do that. I'm not looking you up because I don't care. The like my see the thing is like, when I engage with somebody, yeah, it might be like hostile or toxic, whatever. But, like, there's something you're doing wrong. It's communication, dude. Regardless, the only difference is how you take that communication. It could be the worst communication possible. They could be screaming at you. That's communication. That's something. Like, you can learn from that. I'm not. No, they're not teaching me anything. They're like, oh, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. When I'm watching the guy, when I have the ball, I have the ball and they're upfield grabbing boost and then they, like, stop. I know you're throwing. I know you're quitting. Like, there's no information exchange there. That's just so weird with competitive games. Super weird. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I miss the old days. I miss the old days. People used to be so toxic, and it was just like, crazy, but it's like, I don't know. But it was also like fun. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not fun. Maybe hostile. And I've been hostile for 30 years. Right. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Anyway, I hope you got something from this. I'm gonna really try to reform myself into somebody who's fun and worth watching and worth playing with as well. You know, in these games, and we have some fun. You know, people go and play video games and have fun, and if it's competitive, and it's still fun, and it's not a disaster. Oh, also, in the previous game that I played, right, the other team was imploding, dude, imploding. The one guy was like, "You're trash," blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, the game's still going. They're rallying, dude. They're getting points. They tie the game. Gets real quiet. They don't say anything. All of a sudden, my teammate takes that energy and it's like, fucking swallows that shit whole, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're so trash." Blah 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 blah. It's like, dude, chill out for a second. And also, watch what you're doing as well. I'm watching what I'm doing, and I see what you're doing, and what you're doing is it's something, man. It's really something. I don't know what it is. It's something. I don't know. But yeah, that was wild. And then he just continued rambling like a sociopath. Ah, oh, just internet gaming so weird, man. Why can't we just play games and have fun and be competitive and have fun doing that and have genuine grand experiences? Because I feel like that's like 5% of the time I ever play video games. That's why I try to play single player as much as possible. So at least I have fun there and I can shit on the computer and talk shit to them. And then nothing happens because they're a machine. Whatever, dude. It's AI. You know? Teabag the body, whatever. Be as toxic as you need to be. Anyway, that's my long and rambled and overly wordy rant about Rocket League and competitive gaming and reform time. Reform incoming from the man known as Mr. Jiggles, and I will be really putting in effort to make my content more friendly and funny and less toxic, angry, and stupid. Uh, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Uh, check me out or something. Whatever. All right. See ya.